All right, before I get this video started, I just want to say I was like on the edge of like, do I release this? Do I not release this? I'm releasing it. It's just going to show a good example of what we have that or how my days go, how many times things change. It's like you're never doing the same job. It's always going to be something different. But just stick with me in this one and you'll see. It's all kinds of different stuff. Tomorrow is Friday. Woohoo! Why am I saying that? It doesn't matter to me anyways. All right, back in the sprayer I go. Dad is coming with the nurse tank trailer and we're gonna get filled back up. That's getting a little. Gotta have a nice organized cab. Oh, look what the cat drug in. Why are you getting so mad? Alright, fill up time. Just got back from lunch. Gotta turn this thing on up. It's a little toasty in here. Let her cool down like a refrigerator. Alright, got us a fresh tank and we are back spraying. This field's on an A-B curve. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing here is we got our cover crop that we sprayed last year, and what I'm doing is I'm coming out here and terminating and spraying a little bit of weed killer and anything like those mare's tails that are along the edge or the winter annuals or anything. I'm just going along and terminating, saying bye-bye, so we don't have any competition when we are planting our crop. And this is going to be cotton here, so we definitely don't want any competition on the cotton. All right, good morning everybody. All right, let's hear this kitty purr. If you don't know about road tractors, I call it a kitty because it's got a cat motor in it, Caterpillar. But anyways, go for a malfunction. This is one of our road tractors, and this is a fertilizer tender, and we're putting fertilizer down on our cotton. So each one of these tanks has got fertilizer in it, and what I'm going to do is take that to the field so the fertilizer can continue being spread. I also want to show y'all something really cool. The 4250. Just kidding. I love that tractor. I think it's the baddest tractor on the farm. Thing will pull Mother Earth down. But here we have our peanut seed. We are, if you don't know, we are peanut growers for the Severn Peanut Company. And if you don't know what Severn Peanut is Hampton Farms like you buy in the grocery store. And let me do the math real quick. All right, we have 14 pallets of seed peanuts. So each pallet has 50 bags. How much would that add up to? Let you think. 700. We got 700 bags of seed peanuts sitting here ready to roll. I'm so excited because I get to help lift 50-pound bags of seed, 700 to be exact, into the planter. Hopefully next week. I don't know. It's gonna be next week. The weather just wants to do crazy things. But strip till rig is sitting over there unhooked because we need to run the turbo till, but we needed that tractor for the fertilizer buggy. So if anybody wants to donate an extra 8000 series tractor, that would be fantastic because we could definitely use it. But yep, it's that time of the year. Got the seat dropped all the way to the floor because you know that's what all them super truckers do. Let's see if these brakes are unlocked. Oh, we got movement. All right. You know, sometimes those trailer brakes in the back, they like to drag up and stuff, but oh, the engine brake's not on. Well, it is. I must not be in high enough gear. All right, now we're back in the office. Yeah, so I got the 8360R, the same tractor that I run the strip till rig with, and this tractor runs the turbo till. In the fall time, I'm using this. What I'm doing is we put fertilizer down in our peanuts before we go to strip till. So not only am I incorporating it in this, I'm also going to come back to the strip till rig and run through and get that ripper streak for the taproot in the peanut plant to get down to pick up nutrients and moisture that it needs. But yep, turbo tilling. Plus another benefit we see is last fall this was turbo till, but as you can see the cotton stalks are still out there, and we don't really want our cotton stalks in our peanuts when we go to harvest them. So this is pretty much like it's destroying the cotton stalks. They're like nowhere to be found now. So it's a very good advantage to run this. Thursday, and I'm just got the turbo till unhooked, and I am servicing the tractor. And look at that, that's pretty. Got my hydraulic fluid just right. But anyways, just kind of about to hook back up to the strip till rig and just going over the tractor, just getting stuff checked before I hook it back up. Got the radiator blown out, air filter blown out. Air filter wasn't all that horrible, but just getting it done. Gotta grease the front end and then grease the rear end of the tractor and put some diesel fuel in it, and I can go hook it back up. All right, got this front end greased. A lot of people don't realize this, but John Deere has what they call an ILS front end, independent link suspension. It's found like just in your car, but here you go. So this is the cylinder that controls the ride. Upper control arm, lower control arm, CV axle or drive shaft, and yeah, it's pretty much tractor rides like it's on a cloud. It rides so good. But got that greased. It's 10 grease fittings on each side, which I'd rather keep it greased, take the time to grease it, than have to replace parts on it. I know there's a competitor out there of Deere that says, we don't have any grease fittings. Good for y'all. Best of luck to you. Oh, this is about to get good. Got the strip till rig hooked back up. Now I need to grease this. The easiest way I've found to grease this is you have it in a lowered position. You get this fitting, the fittings on the row cleaners, the fitting up there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each shank. And then after I get those done, all 12, I like to raise it back up, and I get these 4 back here on each one of these coulters. So let me think. Let's pull off the handy dandy calculator. Off the units alone, it's 156 grease fittings, 13 to each row unit. Not only that, let's add in, you have 4 for the pivots, so let's say plus 4, that's 160. Then you have on the lift assist wheels, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that by 2. That's 12. 172 grease fittings. And then of course you have the ones on the row markers, which I usually just hit them once a season because I'm not using them a whole lot. But yeah, pretty much I got to go through 172 grease fittings. Yep. So I'll see y'all next year. Just kidding. But that's the thing that's the only downfall that I've found with this rig is the amount of freaking grease fittings that are on it. But if I can grease something and keep it greased and not have to replace something, I think a tube of grease is a whole lot cheaper than buying a piece of metal. Because I want to say probably this Ripper Stripper brand new from Unverferth now has got to be at least 100,000, if not more, just for this. But it's worth it. So yeah, tractor's good. Now I'm gonna get this thing straight. And one of the sole reasons why I made this investment right here was for that thing, because I got to looking at it when we were looking at purchasing this, and I did the math and I was like, yeah, I wasn't trying to hand pump all those grease fittings. No sir. Of course the older generation's probably like, well, back in my day I used to have to just stir grease in there and travel uphill both ways to school. Yep. All right, well, good evening and welcome back. Show y'all some stuff we got going on. All right, so today is Tuesday, May 2nd. And if you live in this area, you know last weekend, Friday and Sunday particularly, we got a total of 4 to 5 inches of rain, which, along with some somewhat cooler temperatures for this year, yeah, we're kind of at halftime right now in planting season. Yep, it's May. It's the beginning of May. We should be planting cotton, get peanuts in the ground. We got to be done. But no. Textbook would probably say, yeah, you need to get that in. But we're going to do what's best for us and have subpar temperatures. We want excellent growing conditions because that's where everything starts at, is putting that seed in the ground. But anyways, y'all recognize this? It's corn. The corn has been doing great. This rain has helped it out. Was it a little too much? Yes. But that's one thing I'm never going to complain about this time of the year is rain, because you're easily 5 days from a drought. So, but who knows? Next week this time it could be hot and dry. You never know what the forecast is going to do around here. But yeah, check it out. This corn is growing fantastically. It's at the stage right now where I think it's hitting our 2x2 setup on our planter, which a 2x2 setup is, I don't know, I've probably shown y'all. See if I got a picture on my phone I can put in here. We got our seed furrow, and in front of that seed furrow, 2 inches over, 2 inches in front, is where we put our starter fertilizer down, hence the name 2x2. But yeah, the roots are starting to hit that 2 inches out now, and it's definitely, I can tell by the color of this corn. I mean, this young and that corn's looking this green. I'm very pleased with that. But let's see, it depends on the heat units and what kind of weather we have. I could see us side dressing this corn within a month. When I go to side dress it, that corn's probably going to be maybe about thigh high. You want it right at that V4, almost pushing V6 stage. But yep, I'm pleased with it. It's looking excellent. Let's just take a moment to look at this beautiful farm that we are luckily have the chance to lease. I love this farm. 5th biggest pecan tree in the state of Virginia. It's my pickup truck. Yeah, that thing's huge. Beautiful western sky, setting in for the evening. Let's go across the path. I'm gonna show y'all something else. All right, I think I see it. Can y'all see it? We gotta go closer to right there. Hey, little guy. That's a soybean plant. Yep. All our soybeans are in the ground, and the reason why they're already in the ground, we used to not plant our soybeans until the beginning of June, but now with studies shows that April 15th you get beans in the ground. Every day after April 15th you're losing yield, because especially with the indeterminates that we plant, you increase your yield, because as that plant grows, it's putting blooms on. Hence, we want that plant doing its absolute max by summer solstice, which is June the 21st, I think. But yeah, of course, this is kind of wet ground right here, so it's looking kind of iffy right now, but they're all right. But you can definitely tell that little guy was underwater. But yep, it's good to see them putting off these leaves right here. So these 2 leaves right here were the first ones when it came up, and now these are the other 2 that are starting to put on. So I can't wait to see it start flowering. That's gonna be awesome. But enough bean talk. Well, that's supposed to be soybeans. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably 1/4 of an acre size. Mr. Pecan tree right there is loving it, but beans aren't. They're drowning. Ooh, it's a little more than, I didn't see this over here. Some water sitting over in there. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and if you want to share. Oh, I see a bean trying to come up in the water right there. Poor guy. He's probably like coming up, can't get any air or anything. But anyways, you want to share the video, do it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.